Hi everyone, welcome to today's yoga practice. Today's practice will be about an hour of flow vinyasa. Let's meet on the mat. So we'll start today's practice in child's pose. Let's take the knees wide, about as wide as the mat. Untuck the toes, let your hips sink back towards heels. Walk the arms forward. Let your head come down. And you can let your head rest onto the floor or onto your arms, onto a prop like a block or a pillow. Allow your body to be heavy here. Begin noticing your breath. Spread your fingers wide. Look forward. And press your hips back. Create a little bit of pressure between your hands and the mat. Pressing hips back towards the heels. And keeping awareness on your breath. Bringing inhale and exhale to the nose. Full breath, Ujjayi breathing. Feel the breath move through the back of your throat, into your belly, and forcefully exhale it. Inhale, look forward towards fingers. Lift your fingers away from the mat. Exhale, peel them back down onto the floor, head rests down. Look towards hands. Come on to hands and knees. Knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders. Take a deep breath in, press your belly down. Exhale, lift your spine, chin to chest. Inhale, look forward, belly down. Exhale, chin to chest, lift your spine. One more time here, deep breath in, look forward. Exhale, press your hands into the mat, chin to chest. And let's sit back again towards the heels and leave space between your knees, bringing feet together, knees apart. I'm going to have you reach your right hand through. You're reaching between your legs towards your left foot, and just let your head come down to the mat. And so the right palm is turned up, and the left palm is still connected to the floor. Carefully unwind. Let's place the right hand back forward. Take the left hand reaching through, placing the left hand palm up, and that right hand is firmly connected to the floor. And start to unwind, look forward. And I want you to lift your hips up high. Take the hands forward a few inches, and now start sinking the heart towards the mat for a quick puppy pose. The hips stay high in this one. And carefully start to come back up. Let's place hands underneath the shoulders. Realign in your strong table. Tuck the toes under. Establish length through your core. Establish a contraction in your belly. Toes tucked under. Lift the knees away from the mat so they're just hovering. Just an inch or two hovering over the mat. We're keeping the hips level. We're keeping the neck neutral. Let your heels come towards the mat. Lift up and back. Find downward facing dog. Root into your palms. Come back to your breath. And bend the right knee a lot. Push down into your left heel. And it's okay if that heel doesn't connect with the floor. We're just reaching it towards the floor, finding length through the back of the left leg. And we'll switch sides. Let's bend the left knee a lot. Push into your right heel. Deep breath in. And let it out. Let's establish length in both legs. Hips reaching high. Length through the arms and a neutral neck. Deep breath in. Open the mouth, sigh out. And we'll seal the lips. Inhale, lift up onto tippy toes. Exhale, press heels back down towards the earth. Inhale, shift forward to high plank. And exhale, come back to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift high onto tiptoes. Exhale, press down through the heels. Inhale, shift forward to plank. We'll pause this time. So it should be a smooth transition between down dog and plank. You should have the same alignment with your hands and feet here as you do in that downward facing dog. Let's come back up one more time here. Downward facing dog. Inhale high onto tiptoes. Exhale, press down through the heels. Inhale, come forward to high plank. Exhale, we'll lower all the way down this time. Toes untuck. Inhale, baby cobra. Flip the toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. And let it out. So allow some space between your feet. Take about a foot between your feet here. So we'll take a deep breath in. As we exhale, we'll turn forward, let the heels rotate, let your body rotate, finding side plank. We'll come back through center, replace your hand, send the hips high again, and come forward, heels turn out, establishing that side plank. We'll place down, return to downward facing dog. Deep breath in. And let it out. We're going to do that again. Deep breath in. Exhale, shift forward, land in side plank. Inhale, reestablish, send the hips high. Exhale, rotate, open, side plank. Reestablish, hand down, send the hips high. Deep cleansing breath in. And out. Inhale, bend into the knees and look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Forward fold, we're reaching down. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold, reach down, step the feet out so they're hip distance apart. Ground into your feet. Let's relax the neck here. Bring a soft bend into the knees. Let's reach hands to opposite elbows. Let your head hang between arms. Ragdoll. Take a gentle sway from side to side. Come back to center. Release your elbows. Reach down, forward fold. Let's bring the feet back together. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold, reach down. Inhale, peel all the way up to stand. Hands reach overhead. And release them down to sides. Deep breath in. Let's draw hands to the heart. Hands in prayer. Allow yourself to get grounded here. Come to your breath. Root in, starting at the feet, relaxing the toes. Think about drawing into your midline, so pulling everything in towards your center. Take a deep breath in and let it out. If there's an intention that you'd like to set for your practice today, you may set that now. Deep breath in. Let's reach hands high, open up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to mat, step back, move through your vinyasa. Chaturanga, upward dog or cobra to downward facing dog. Deep breath in and out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bend into knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, reach down. Inhale, peel all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands to sides. Inhale, reach up, open up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to mat, step or hop, chaturanga. Up dog to cobra, downward facing dog. Come back to your breath. Inhale, look forward, bend into knees. Exhale, step or hop, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, reach down. Inhale, peel all the way up to stand. And exhale, release hands to sides. Inhale, open up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, move through your vinyasa. We'll all meet up in downward facing dog. Deep breath in and out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop, top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, reach down. Inhale, peel all the way up to stand. And release hands to sides. Inhale, sink the hips, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, move through vinyasa, meeting in downward facing dog. Deep breath in and out. Inhale, take your left leg high, three-legged dog, bend into the knee, look forward. Step to warrior one and rise. Strong warrior, square your hip points forward, step shoulders over the hips. Deep breath in, exhale, move through vinyasa. Deep breath in and out. Inhale, take the right leg high. Exhale, step through, plant warrior one and rise. Bend deeply into the front knee. Square the hips towards the front edge of the mat. Inhale. Exhale, hands to mat. Move through your vinyasa. Exhale to downward facing dog. And that's where we'll meet. Deep breath in and out. Inhale, look forward, step or hop to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, reach down. Inhale, peel all the way up to stand. Sink to chair and pause. Strong chair. Lift onto toes. Sink the hips an inch or two. Set the heels back down. Deep breath in. Let it out. Inhale here. Exhale, fold, reach down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, peel all the way up to stand. And release, hands to sides. Deep breath in, open up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, move through vinyasa, meeting in downward facing dog. And establish a strong dog. Reaching the back of your legs towards a wall behind you. Drawing the belly up and in. Inhale, take your left leg high, three-legged dog. Point your toes towards the floor. Engage that back leg. Bend into your knees. Step to runner's lunge. Light step through. Hands frame the foot. We're on back toes. Rise to high lunge. Turn open to warrior two. Skandasana to the back edge of your mat, sit low. Come back to runner's lunge, top of the mat. Lower your right knee to the floor, toes untucked. Anjalayasana, low lunge, gentle back bend. Bring hands back to frame your foot, tuck toes under. Come back to your high lunge. Warrior two to peaceful warrior. Cartwheel the arms, move through vinyasa. We meet in that dog, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. And let it out. Inhale, take your right leg high. Be strong here in three-legged dog. Square your hips so they're side by side on the same level. Bend into your knee, look forward, step through. Runner's lunge, hands frame the foot. And we'll rise to high lunge. Come to peace to warrior two. Strong warrior two. Sit towards the back edge of your mat, Skandasana, sink low. Walk the hands back forward, low lunge, runner's lunge. Lower the back knee to the mat, toes untuck, press through the hips, take a gentle back bend. Bring hands back to the floor, toes tuck under, we rise, runner's lunge. Return to high lunge, to warrior two. Come to peaceful warrior. Cartwheel the arms forward, move through vinyasa. Come back to your breath here. Deep breath in and out. Inhale, lift high onto your tiptoes. Exhale, press down through the heels. Inhale, shift forward, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, flip the toes, downward facing dog. Deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. Inhale, come forward, pausing at plank. Draw the belly up and in. Lift the hips high again. Create some space between your feet, about a foot. So we're going to be coming forward again, coming right into landing in our side plank. Option to take wild thing. So we'll turn to the left first. Inhale, shift forward, opening to side plank. Option to take wild thing, reaching the right leg around, finding back bend here. So wild thing or side plank. One more breath. And carefully start coming back around. We'll reestablish, place your foot, lift back to downward facing dog. Again, space between the feet. We'll start shifting forward, landing first in side plank. Option to take wild thing, planting the toe, lifting the hips, reaching long overhead. Last breath here. Begin unwinding, replace your hand, establish that foot, hips high to downward facing dog. Inhale high onto tiptoes. Exhale, press down through the heels. Inhale to high plank. Exhale, lower and stay all the way down on the floor. Release hands to sides, release toes. Deep breath in and let it out. Inhale, lift to locust pose. Long legs, long arms. Lift away from the floor. One more breath in here. Exhale, release down, turn one cheek to your mat. Deep breath in. Let it out. Inhale, lift, come back to center. Exhale, holding here. Deep breath in. Exhale, turn your other cheek to the mat. Full round of breath. Bring hands to the outside of your chest. Turn to gaze forward, toes tuck under. Press back to downward facing dog. Come back to breath. Deep breath in and out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, reach down. Inhale, carefully peel all the way up to stand. Release hands to sides. So we're playing with chair pose. Bring feet together. We'll sink the hips, sit back. We're gonna take a twist here. Bring hands to the heart, let your heart shift forward just a little bit. Rotate, so we're taking a right elbow to the outside of the left knee. And establish that connection. Press into your elbow. Think about rotating your heart through, allowing that entire torso to follow through. Unwind, we'll release the hands, holding our chair pose center. Deep breath in. Let it out. Inhale, bring hands back to the heart. Exhale, we'll twist the other way. Hook left elbow to the outside of right knee. And we're taking a couple breaths here. Let the heart rotate through. Draw your top shoulder back. Think about squaring the center of your heart with your hands. Rotate back through center. Release your hands, reaching them long. Fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, reach down. Inhale, carefully peel all the way up to stand. Release hands to sides. So we'll do all of that again. Options to build on or take it exactly the same way. Deep breath in, reach high. Exhale, sink the hips to chair pose. So we'll sink the hips, make sure you're grounding into the feet. Let's draw hands into the heart, deep breath in. Exhale, hook right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Option to be right here. You can also split your arms. If side crow is in your practice, you can bring hands to the mat, let your hips sink down, establish that firm connection, and then tilt into your side crow. Okay, some days you got it, some days you don't. Take one more breath where you are. If you're in side crow, start coming back up. And we'll all unwind together. Reach the hands forward. We're still in that chair. Deep breath in and let it out. Inhale, draw hands into the heart, long spine. Exhale, twist. Hook left elbow to outside of right knee. Same progression options here. You can split the arms. If you're going side crow, you're sinking your hips down, get firmly rooted into your palms, and then you're lifting. You're creating that shelf with your elbow for your knees. Okay, so if you're going to that, go ahead. Take one more full breath where you are. If you're in that side crow, start coming back. We'll all rotate to center together, sink to chair. Deep breath in and out. Deep breath in. Exhale, fold forward. We're in forward fold at the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, reach down. Inhale, peel all the way up to stand. Release hands to sides. Deep breath in, open up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, move through your vinyasa. We meet in downward facing dog. breath in and out. Inhale high onto tiptoes. Exhale, press down through heels. Inhale, take the left leg high. Exhale, step to low lunge. We're in runner's lunge. Establish firm grounding, rise to high lunge. Warrior two, back heel turns down. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, draw forward, half moon balance. We reach and then lightly lift off. You can have a prop here. We won't be here long. One more breath. Controlled return, come back to warrior two. Skandasana to the back edge of the mat. Come back to warrior two. Peaceful warrior. Cartwheel the arms, move through vinyasa. We meet again in that downward facing dog. Deep breath in and out. Inhale, take the right leg high. Exhale, step through, runner's lunge. Get grounded and rise to high lunge. Let your back heel turn down, warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, come forward, get light in that back leg. Half moon balance, we'll lift and tilt. Spread the arms, stacking top arm over bottom, straight up and down. Allow the hips to turn open. Carefully release, warrior two. Skandasana to the back edge of the mat. Come back to warrior two. Peaceful warrior. Cartwheel the arms, move through vinyasa. Pausing here, 2 breaths. And we're getting ready to play with that side plank again. You can stay with the options we've already taken today. Regular side plank, wild thing, all options. Allow some space between your feet. Inhale, turn forward to plank, side plank. So we come into side plank, you can stay here or find your tree in this side plank. You can guide your foot to the inside of your calf or the inside of your groin. Just don't place it on your knee. Keep drawing the hips up and away from the mat. Now listen, we're keeping this tree as we rotate down. Bring that connection hand back to the floor. Rotate your knee so it's turning out. Take your chaturanga here. Take your up dog here. Flip your toes, lift up and back. We're in 3-legged dog. Replace your foot, set it to the floor. Come back to your breath. And we're getting ready on the other side. So remember, we'll land in that side plank. Start coming forward, let your heels rotate to the side. Establish your side plank first. You can hold here, take wild thing, or find a version of that tree. Again, just not placing your foot on your knee. Keep lifting the hips away from the earth. Rotate back to plank. Keep your tree. Take chaturanga here. Take upward dog here. Flip your toes, kick back to 3-legged dog. Whew. Release that foot to the floor. Come back and breathe. Deep breath in and out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, reach down. Inhale, carefully peel all the way up. Reach hands overhead. Release them down to your sides. So we're taking bear pose. It's similar to a wide, really wide child's pose. You're gonna take your feet about as wide as the skinny width of your mat, okay? Toes pointing forward. Let's sink the hips, reach the arms. And my knees are tracking forward. Come to a fold here, keeping that bend in your knees. We'll take our hands, bring them around your legs so you're reaching through and around. Reaching behind calves or ankles. Use your arms for some gentle encouragement. You're gonna pull down with your arms. And now let's release the right arm and take that right arm high. So we're gonna twist or turn open to the right and let your hips sink down a little bit more here. You can stay here or come to a half bind, reaching hands behind the back, maybe to the inside of that opposite thigh. We'll unwind. Let's reach that hand back up high. And please sit back down. We're just trading sides. Bring your right hand around again. Release the left and turn it to open. Let your heart rotate through. You can take a half bind, bringing hands behind the back. Or again, reaching towards, actually trying to find your thigh, that right thigh. Carefully release. Let's reach it long first. Float it back down to the floor. Wrap it behind your left. Carefully pull into each arm. Release the hands, place them in front of your feet, and slowly start rolling up to stand. Let's take that big reach and release hands to sides. Deep breath in. Exhale, let it all out. So we're gonna do that again one more time. Same options to progress the exact same way. If Bird of Paradise is in your practice, you'll have the opportunity to take that. I'm gonna cue it, not really do it. If you're unfamiliar with Bird of Paradise, listen to those cues. Maybe check it out in a video later. It's not quite in my practice, okay, but I do like to let you go there. Take a deep breath in, reach high. Exhale, fold forward. We're bending into the knees. We're sinking the hips down. Take both hands, wrap them through and behind your legs. So we'll start to rotate here. Bring the left arm high, reaching up. Bend the elbow, take it behind your back. Now, if you're going to Bird of Paradise, this is where you find your bind, marrying your hands together on the back side of your right leg. Should not be on your groin here. You'll get light in the right foot, and then you establish length through the spine. You'll start standing up. Let the head come up high. Point your right toes down. Now, if you're kicking to full expression, you'll start to kick, you'll lengthen through that right leg, and you'll hold it up there, okay? I'm gonna let you take another couple breaths. When you dismount, dismount with control. If you're in Bird of Paradise, take one more breath. Come back down to meet us in this twist. Reestablish that bear. We're reaching hands behind both legs. Hips are low. Let's take it to the other side. So we'll peel the right arm to open. Take that bind if you'd like to. It's a great place to stay. If you're going to bird, you're reaching around, marrying your hands along the back side of your left thigh, not through the groin. You'll start shifting your weight over to the right foot. Establish length through the spine first, and then start to peel up. Coming tall, point left toes down, and if you're kicking, you'll start to kick here. When you find it, hold it for a couple breaths. When you dismount, you'll dismount with control. If you're in that bird, try to hold it for another breath. Control, back down. Let's all meet in that twist. Everybody come back to center. Unwrap the arms. We're reaching the hands down. Start finding length through the legs. So I'm taking bend out of my knees. I'm in a wide forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, reach down. Inhale, peel all the way up to stand. We're at the top of the mat, feet together. Exhale, bring hands to your heart. Come back to your breath. Inhale, reach, open up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, move through your vinyasa. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Deep breath in and out. Inhale, reach the left leg high. Exhale, step to runner's lunge. Hands frame the foot. Rise to high lunge, strong lunge. Turn your back heel down, warrior two. Come to peaceful warrior. To warrior two. Extend long through your front leg. You can shorten your stance if you'd like to. Reach forward, draw your right hip back, and come into triangle. Find length in triangle, length through the top waist, length through that bottom side waist. Think about rotating this top hip back, top shoulder back, so we're opening up. Keep the legs where they are, peaceful triangle, lean back. Bend into the front knee, come right into extended side angle. Forearm or elbow places down, reach your right arm long overhead. Rotate the top shoulder back, staying open. We'll come right to Skandasana from here. Start walking to the back edge of your mat. Sit low. Walk to the front of your mat. We're in runner's lunge on the back toes. Lower your knee to the mat, toes untucked, low lunge, press forward through the hips. Bring hands back to frame your foot, back toes tuck under, step back to your plank. We're in strong plank here. Deep breath in, and let it out. Inhale, slowly lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. Deep breath in and out. Inhale, take your right leg high. Exhale, step to runner's lunge. Hands frame the foot. Carefully lift to high lunge. To warrior two. Come to peaceful warrior. Warrior two. And moving towards triangle, we'll find length through both legs. Shorten your stance if you'd like. Draw the hips back, reach forward, and let your hand come down. Stack the arms straight up and down for triangle. Keep the legs where they are. Peaceful triangle. Bend into the front knee. Come forward to extended side angle. Forearm comes down. The top arm reaches long overhead. And we keep rotating open. We'll go right into Skandasana from here. Start walking towards the back edge of the mat. Sink down low. Start walking to the front edge of the mat. We're in runner's lunge. Place the back knee down, toes untuck. Anjali-asana, press forward through the hips. Take a gentle back bend. Bring hands to frame the foot. Tuck back, toes under. We'll lift and step back. We're in high plank position. Take a full breath in. Let it out. Inhale, take the hips high. We're in downward facing dog. Inhale, lift onto tiptoes. Exhale, press down through the heels. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Exhale, lower down, and we'll stay down on the mat this time. Let your cheek turn to the mat and release hands. So we're resting palms up. So we're taking bow here. If bow is not in your practice, you may also take locust that we took earlier here. So let's introduce bow. We'll start bending into the knees. And we'll lift through center, taking that gaze forward. We'll take one hand, find ankle or foot. Take the other hand, find ankle or foot. Draw your knees back closer together so they're not pointing to the sides. Kick into your hands, and that should peel you away from the mat. Neutralize your neck and kick hard here. If you want to rock a little, you can rock. We'll take one more breath. Carefully release down to the floor. Turn your cheek to the other direction. Let's come back to center. We'll inhale, look forward, bend into the knees. Again, find ankles or feet for one more round of bow. Start kicking into your hands and gaze forward. Let this open up your chest. You should be kicking so hard that you feel the stretch in the front of your shoulders and through the outside of your chest. Make sure you're still breathing. And carefully release down. We're going to take the arms wide here. So kind of like we've been doing standing, I want you to reach out, take them to a T shape, and then bring them forward a little. We're going to get a beautiful shoulder stretch here. So what I'm going to have you do is start to turn onto your left side. So come onto your left side. You can support yourself right here. You can take it a little further. I'd give yourself a kickstand with your right foot. And you can hold it there, or you can even reach back and try to bring your hands together. But don't force that. That is a huge shoulder stretch. then start coming back to center and recenter on your mat if you need to. We'll reach both arms out again, preparing for that other side. And then we'll start to roll onto the right side. Again, option to stay here. And you're letting your head rest down. You can take it a bit further, bring your leg around for a kickstand, or you can reach your hand, trying to reach towards to bring your hands together. Last breath here. And carefully start turning back onto the mat. Let's take both hands, you're recentered, and then take both hands to the outside of your chest. Tuck the toes under. We are going back to downward facing dog. Lift the hips high. So we're moving to pigeon from here. Let's inhale, take a left leg high, start coming forward, bring left knee towards left hand, and bring your ankle forward or leave it set back a ways if your hips are tight. Okay, now if you're off of the ground quite a bit, I would take a prop, a bolster, or rolled up blanket and set it under your hips for some support. Take a gentle back bend here, and we'll start bringing it forward. Come down onto your elbows, and then if it sounds good, come all the way down, head resting to the mat. Deep breath in and out. Look forward. Start walking your hands back. Take that gentle back bend. You can bend into that back knee if you'd like. Take a bind, gently pulling your heel towards you here. Maybe you reach back. Maybe you find that foot with this hand. Carefully release. You have that block, place it to the side. Come to downward facing dog and send your left leg high. Shake it out a little bit. Set it down. We're going to the other side. Let's take the right leg high, reach it up, and start coming forward for pigeon. Knee comes towards right elbow, and we'll set down. Back toes untucked. We let that leg get long. If you're taking a support, place it right here. And we'll all start tall. Find a little back bend and start working your way forward. You can stay here. You can walk your arms out long, letting the head rest down. Come back to your breath. Walk the hands back. They're underneath your shoulders. They support you. If you'd like, bend into the back knee and give it a gentle pull. You can reach your right arm overhead if you'd like. Carefully release. Left toes tuck under, move your prop to the side. Lift up and back, taking the right leg high again. Shake it out a little bit and set it down. We'll hold this downward dog, calming our breath. Settling here. Inhale, lift onto your tiptoes. Exhale, press down through the heels. Bend into the knees. Look between your hands. And we'll come through to take a seat. So lower down. Let's take the left leg long. Bring the right foot into the groin. And we'll sit up tall, reach high, and melt over your left leg. And carefully start rolling up your spine. Reach the hands up high and release them down. Let's take the right leg long. Bring the left foot into right groin. Find length here. Turn towards your right leg and melt over it. One more breath here. Carefully peel up. Release hands to sides. So we'll take butterfly here. We're bringing soles of feet together. Make sure that you're even on your sits bones. And the bottoms of our feet are together. I want you to hold your ankles. And we want to keep the spine long for now. Lift the head high. If you want to start coming forward, just hinge from the hips. You can use your elbows to gently press those knees to open a little bit more. And think about leading forward with your heart and your chin for now. Long spine. Now go ahead, you can allow curve to come into your spine and gently pull yourself a little bit deeper. And if it's in your practice, you can take hands to the floor, fold right out over your legs if that's there for you. Breath here. Carefully start coming back up. Take your hands to bring the knees back together. And we'll sit tall. Release the hands to reach forward. Make sure you have enough room behind you to lay back. We'll carefully roll back, peeling slowly onto the mat. Once you're there, hug both knees into the chest. Give them a hug. Take a gentle side, rock side to side if you'd like to. Bring feet to the floor, knees bent, feet together. Let's take the arms reaching long overhead. If it feels good, you can rest your hands and elbows right down onto the floor. If not, just reach them so they're hovering. Let's bend the elbows so they come into cactus arms. Open the arms wide into a T shape. And let's turn both knees down. We'll let knees turn down towards the right side of the mat. You can stay here or take this a bit further if you'd like. Reach your top leg long, reaching towards right fingertips with your toe. And we'll take 2 more breaths here. And carefully start unwinding. Come back to your center. Reestablish if you need to, and then bring both knees over towards the left side. Option to stay right here. Option to take your top leg, reach it long, reaching toes towards your left hand. Take one more breath here. And let's unwind. And we'll take the hands and we'll just walk them palms facing down. Walk them right under the outer edges of your hips and then hug elbows in so they're firmly against your side waist. We're ending with fish pose today. Extend the legs long. Root into your palms, your elbows, and your entire forearm. We'll inhale, press into your lower arm. Think about lifting your heart up. Let your head roll back. And I have no weight on my head. It's all in my forearms. Lift your heart towards the sky. Deep breath in the nose. Open the mouth. Let it out. One more time, deep breath in. Open the mouth, sigh out. And start to look forward, carefully lower down. You can take happy baby here if you'd like, hands to back of thighs or hands to your feet and carefully pulling down. Draw the legs together. And let's bring feet to the floor. From here, we'll move to our final rest. Traditional Savasana, legs extended with palms facing up. If there's a place that's more comfortable for you, please find that now. We'll end today's practice with just a few minutes of relaxation, complete rest. And try to silence your mind. Allow yourself to stay present. And scan your body. See if you can recognize any areas that you're fighting to release, and let go of that tension. Relax your face. Relax your ears and your cheeks, your jaw. Let the shoulders sit back. Release your fingers, relax your hands. When you breathe in, Notice that refreshing air, that energy coming into your body. Send that energy where it's needed. Exhale, releasing any tension that you're holding on to. Stay with that breath. Begin to bring awareness back into your body. Take some small movements with toes and fingers. Take a deep breath in and let it out. Deep breath. Take a full body stretch, reaching arms overhead. We'll bend the knees, feet placed to the floor. Carefully roll yourself one side, resting in fetal shape for a moment. And let's come to a comfortable seat. And we'll sit tall, crossing the legs. Let your hands rest wrists on knees. Bring your thumb and first finger together. Think about lifting the crown of your head high. Set your shoulders back. We'll end with 3 breaths together. Deep breath in. Open the mouth. Deep breath in. Exhale. One last time. Inhale. Open the mouth. Exhale. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste.